Hello, welcome to the allotment. It's Monday, it's a national holiday, it's Sea Day. Last week I got a postcard from the council and they said, "John, your plot's a bloody disgrace. There are too many weeds, please do something about it." And they gave me a deadline. After that, I'm not sure. What, they'll come and give me a lecture about weeding. But they say, it's not good. It's not good. Not good for the plot. And I guess they're right. It's not my fault, it's nature, blame nature. But we will do something. Last week, the last time I came, I did see the guy. He had a clipboard and he was going around. I didn't know what he was doing. Now I realise he was making a note of bad plot keepers, and I am one. So I must redeem myself. So let's get to work.
I'm Frank Desley.
And I'm Des Frankley.
And Des, I see John there got a postcard from the council about the weeds.
Right, that's right. Hasn't been keeping up with his basic plot maintenance.
Right.
It's the responsibility of every plot holder to do his weeding.
It is indeed. It's the responsibility, and he needs to take that more seriously.
Right, but, it's not completely his fault, though, is it?
What do you mean, Des? Not his fault?
Well, it's just nature, isn't it? Society is to blame.
Society is to blame? What do you mean, Des?
Well,
Society's got nothing to do with the weeds.
It does, doesn't it? Because, societal perspectives on weeds is a social issue.
What? Des, tell me more.
The weeds have been grown for years, haven't they?
Well, in John's plot, they certainly have, yes.
But weeds are part of nature.
So nature is to blame?
They're not to blame, but, we have to work in harmony with nature, don't we?
It's not music, though, is it,
No.
Des? What do you mean work in harmony?
Well, maybe the council should consider that John's just practising permaculture. Permaculture.
Permaculture? What is that, then, Des?
Permaculture is living in harmony with nature, just letting everything do what it wants to do, just grow,
No.
And,
No, it sounds like a recipe for total disaster. If we had permaculture in society, where would we be? You need rules and guidelines and borders and things like that.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do, Des. We do. We need rules.
But, for example, what kind of rules do we need?
Des, what are you talking about? Because we need rules like if we all drive on any side of the road we like, it'd be total chaos, wouldn't it? It would just be mayhem.
I suppose so. But, in a horticultural setting, there are no rules, are there? Because nature does what it wants to do.
Well, within certain parameters it does, but I think you'll find nature does play by the rules, Des.
Does it? Okay, well, John is now playing by the rules and he's hard at work.
Right.
De-weeding. Is that right? No, weeding.
Well, I guess you could say that, couldn't you? He's like removing plants that are unwanted and giving space to those that are wanted.
Yes. It's a good job we don't do that in the human world, isn't it?
Ooh, Des, yes. Anyway, let's go and see what's happening on the balcony,
on
shall
the balcony.
we? Come on, then.
Let's go. Come on.
These are mulberry seedlings from when I went on the bike and I picked mulberries and I made mulberry jam. So I got some of the seeds to germinate. They're doing quite well. Back in early spring, I bought a sweet potato from the supermarket and I was trying to get it to germinate and it wouldn't do anything. So I threw it in here, and now it's absolutely taken off. I got it wrapped around here. Once these things get going, beautiful little black pine seedlings, almost saplings now, which were from December last year. December, I picked these up, the seeds, when I went trail running, and these 5 have germinated beautifully. Look at them. Those are less than 1 year. These are a little bit older. Oh, those are more mulberries. So I've kind of picked out the top to try to get them to spread. I was thinking I'd have a go at bonsai. This is also a black pine seedling which I've wired to try to put in a little bit of movement. This is balcony turmeric. I had some of the the rhizomes, so I just threw them in this big pot and it comes up. They curl up like this, I think, when it gets too hot. This is what do you call it? One of those more black pine This is the best one. These are all planted at the same time, but this one has like grown immensely. This one's doing well. Why is the difference, I wonder?
Well, that was quite interesting, wasn't it, Frank?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I mean, it goes to show you don't need bags of space to be a gardener, do you? Just a balcony will do.
Right, that's right. I mean, you don't even need a balcony.
Right. I mean, just a pot and a bit of soil.
I mean, you don't even need a pot. You can just hold the soil.
Right. I mean, you don't even really need the soil, do you? You just need a seed.
Maybe just a virtual seed, in your phone or something.
In the future, you will have no garden and you'll be happy.
No, I won't. Anyway, let's go.
Bye.
Did some weeding and got all these potatoes as well as a bonus. It's so humid, but I think I've done enough to keep the council away from my door. I think it looks fairly reasonable now. That's all tied up. Okay, I think we're okay. Okay, that's enough work. It's not quite as hot, but it's really humid. That's it. This is John, signing off. See you next time.